people think that the danger in scams comes from the technology. No, it comes from the social engineering. Hey, I'm Dr. Lana Denny, Bulletproof Babes, self-defense based on behavioral sciences. My neighbor just got scammed for $2,500. Now, let me tell you, there's two kinds of people. There's the kind of person who thinks, oh, I would never fall for that scam. By the way, they're the easiest ones to scam. And then there's the other set of people who realize that with all scams, there's a level of social engineering, and it's really intense if you're face to face with somebody, and any of us could fall prey to one of these scams. So, this is how it played out. She was in the park walking her dog, and a guy comes up to her and says, "Hey, can I ask you a favor?" And she's like, well, okay. And no, can you like my band on Instagram? Because we're gonna be playing, I'm a local musician, we're gonna be playing at this bar down the street, and then your friends will see our postings and it'll help us out. She said, yeah, sure. So she takes out her phone and she opens up her Instagram. What's your band's name? And he says, hey, you know what? It's a really long name. Why don't you just hand me your phone and I'll put it in really quick. Now, if you're thinking he grabbed her phone and ran, that's not actually what happened. He took her phone and is like chatting with her, and he opens her Venmo and Venmos himself $2,500, which she didn't see missing until a couple of days later. Now, let's talk about the social engineering here because it's interesting. So when he first comes up to her, her force field is up, right? Her warnings are up. And then he's like, can I ask you a favor? Okay, the shields are way up. Then he says, it's just to friend me on Instagram. The shields come way down. Now, the next favor he asks is her trust to hold her phone. So the shields only come up a little bit. That's a process called fractionation. If you want to read about it, you can Google fractionation and hypnosis, and you'll understand the concept a little bit better. Okay, the second thing is they were different races, and it doesn't matter what race they were. There's no race that wants to be perceived as rude and racist towards a different race. Okay, so he used those two social engineering things to get her phone away from her. By the way, she did get her $2,500 back through Venmo, but Venmo, these big corporations, they don't prosecute anybody. So, but interesting, a week later, she sees the guy running the same scam on a guy with his wife and kids, family. And this is the way he ran it this time. He went up to that guy and said, oh, hey, would you mind taking my picture? I'm a tourist in town. And so the family guy takes his phone, takes a picture, hands the scammer's phone back to him. And then the scammer says, hey, my navigation app is a little wonky right now. Can you please look up this address for me? And it was a completely bogus address. So family guy's trying to find a non-existent address, can't do it. And the guy says, oh, can you just hand me your phone real quick? I'll just do it. I know there's like a church nearby that I know. And so family guy is about to hand over his phone when she sees it, victim number one, and screams, don't hand him your phone. And then the guy turns around and bolts. Okay, so the social manipulation there was reciprocity. I trusted you with my phone. Now you're going to trust me with your phone. But alas, his plans were foiled. So let's make sure this is never you. We're going to do two things right now. First of all, never, ever hand somebody your phone who has asked for it. Now, I've handed my phone to strangers because I needed a picture taken, but I ran that person through the algorithm in my head. Oh, here's a guy with his wife and kids. Is he going to run off with my phone? No. Okay. Or it's a woman and a group of girls or whatever. Like, they're not going to steal my phone. But I would never hand my phone to somebody who asked for it. So that's number one. Number two is you need to have all your payment apps locked down with a pass key. That's a biometric scan of your face. So nobody can open those up and send themselves money. Because even if you're not scammed, what if you lose your phone and it's still on? What if somebody grabs your phone and it's still on? You're like an open bank account to them. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do this, at least with Venmo. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so I've opened my Venmo app, and in the far lower right-hand corner, you will see your picture. Tap that. You'll get this screen. Hit biometrics and passcode, or it may say login and security, depending on your version of the app. Turn on the biometrics, and then it'll put you in this screen. Turn on Face ID
and you are all set.
Now, I'm only going to do Venmo today. If you've got Zelle or you've got something on your iWallet, you can just Google that and see how to do it, but those should all be locked down. Hey, if you like this and you think it helped, you can sign up for our free newsletter. We send it out once a week. You get 2 videos and a confidence building tip. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe with one click, and we never sell your email. I hope that helps. I'll see you soon.